Hello guys, welcome once again. In the last video I have shown you how to open a second form using your login form in your Eclipse Java GUI application. In this video I'm going to show you how you can load your data in a JTable in this second form. So for example, you have this data in the table in the database, right? I want to show all this data in my JTable in my Eclipse GUI. How can I do this? So I will start with this video by just removing this label which I have used in the last video, and now my form employee info form is blank. Okay, so I will resize this form. And in here I will take a button to load the table, and I will take a JTable. Okay, so search for JTable. Here it is. And the trick of using JTable in the form is just select this JTable and then make a big square here. Okay, otherwise if you just select this table and select here, click here, then it will not be visible. So select your table and make a big square. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will right click my table. So I will right click my table and surround my table with J scroll pane. Okay, so right click, once again right click the table and go to surround with, and then surround with javax.swing.jscrollPane. So I have surrounded my table by JScrollPane. Now what I can do is I can change the name of this button as button load table or whatever you feel like, and I will also change the text of this button as load employee data, for example. Okay, you can even change the name of your table, but I will leave it as default. So this table is inside your scroll pane, right? So whenever you select your table, you will see the scroll pane because your table is inside this scroll pane, right? So now once you have these both things, I will just double click my button and I will reach to the source code of this button action perform method. But first of all, I need to connect this form with the database, right? As I have done with login.java class, right? So we have connected this frame to the SQLite class which we have created. So this employee info.java file also we need to connect with the SQLite class. And how we can do it, just go to your SQLite connection class and take all the import, copy all the imports from here, which is import java.sql.star, import java x.swing.star, and just go to your employee info form and paste these two imports here also. The second thing I have done is I need to make the connection with the class. So I need to declare the connection object. So go to your constructor of the class is the same name as your class name. So just search for the method which has the same name as your class, and this is my constructor. Just go above this and I will declare a connection to my SQLite class, or for example, so I'll write connection is equal to null. So this is a connection object I made, and this connection class belongs to the java.sql.connection class. Okay, so you see here java.sql.connection class, this class. Now go inside your constructor which is the same name as your class, just inside, and copy this connection object, paste it here, is equal to the name of your SQLite connection class. My SQLite connection class name is SQLite connection.java, which we had created earlier. SQLite connection dot the connection method inside the connection class, right? If you have remembered. Now I will once again go to my load table and just click this button once again, and I reach to the action performed method of this button click event, and in here I will write the code. So what I need to do is I need to write the code for this button action perform. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, is the try catch block. So I will just copy the blank try catch block from here, and inside this try block I'm going to write the code first to create the query, and I will pass this query to the connection. So I will write the connection query first. So string, which is query is a string variable, so query is equal to double quotes and semicolon, and here I will pass the query, which is select star from your table name. My table name in my database is employee info, so I will write it here, selects all from this employee info. Okay, now next, in the next line I will pass this query to the prepared statement. So I will create a prepared statement, prepared statement pst is equal to, then take the name of the connection object, which is connection from here, which we have created above. So connection dot prepared statement, we need to write it here. So just copy the connection dot prepared statement and just pass your query here. Okay, so this query string will go here. Now I will declare a result set, and which will be my rs variable is equal to, and then pst my prepared statement object dot execute query. So this will execute the query and pass the result to the result set, which is rs, right? Now I will take the name of my table. So first of all, once you have this result set, you can load the table in different ways, and this will be a long task to load this table model, or to convert this result set into a table model and load this. So what is the easy way of doing this is, you can download a class jar file, which is freely available on internet, and I use this class to make my model for the table using this result set. So I'm going to show how you can download this class. Just go to your browser and search for rs2xml.jar free download. Okay, so search for rs2xml.jar free for download, and the first link you will find here is from sourceforge.net. Okay, so go to this sourceforge.net, and I will just pass or paste the link in the description, so you can directly click this link and come to this site, and you just need to download this rs2xml.jar. And what this jar is, it contains a class which helps us to convert our result set to our data model. It's just like that. Okay, so once you have this rs2xml jar file in your downloads here, so I have this rs2xml file here, then what I can do is, I can just go to my project explorer here, and in this resources folder which I have created earlier, which contains Sqlite, JDBC or other jar file which I have downloaded earlier, I can drag and drop this rs2xml in this resources folder. Just drag and drop there, and once you have dragged and dropped there and click OK, this rs2xml file will go into this resources folder. Now once you have this rs2xml.jar in resources folder, go to JRE system library here, right click this and go to build path and go to configure build path, and in here in the library tab just add a jar which is there in your resource file, which is rs2xml.jar file. Click OK, click OK. Now this jar file is added to your project and you can easily use the classes from the jar file in your project. Once again, in my button click event, which is a load table button click event, here I have written this code. I have created a query, prepared statement, and passed the query to this connection prepared statement, and this prepared statement I have executed and I have this result set in this result set, right? What I can do next is I can copy the name of the table. My table name is, let's see what is the name of the table. So the table name was table. Here you see the table name was table. Okay, so if you don't find the table name, just go at the start of your class where public class declaration is there, your class name extend jframe, and in here you will find your table name, which is table, right? In our case, just come to your button extend perform method here, paste the name of the table, dot add, or not add but set model, table dot set model if we have this, and in here we will paste our model. So what this jar will help us to use this result set to convert our model. So what we can use is db utils. This db utils is a class inside this rs2xml, right? So just hover over this and you will find, or let me pause the video and see. Okay, so this db utils is a class inside this rs2xml jar file. So I will just write this db utils like this. So just write db utils dot result set to table model. Okay, and this db util, first it will show an error, and when you hover over this db util, so just go and hover your mouse above this error for db util, and you will see you need to import this net.proteinit.sql file. So just click this import here, just click this, and what this will do, it will import this class in here. So net dot whatever this is called, proteinit.sql.dbutil, it will import this, and then your error in the button action perform will go. Okay, so now you have converted with the help of this class your result set into a model which your table takes, and then this result set will be converted to model, and then you can run your program. Now I will run my program once again. Connection successful, username and password. I will give the username and the password. Login successful, and then I can see the second form, and when I click this load table, just see here what happens. It says something. Let's see what is the error. So I will look at the error. SQL error for missing database. Okay, so I know why we are facing this error. I have created this connection class, I think, but yeah, I'm doing this also. So let me find the error and I will come to you. Okay, so I found the error. My query here is wrong, I have written select star form. It should not be form but from, FROM. Okay, so now I have corrected this query, which is select star from. It's not form but from your table name. Once again I will run the program and I will see this second form, and when I click this load table or load employee data, I see my data from the database in this table, right? So I will check with my original database, which is this one, and you can see here the data matches. Employee ID 1234, name Mark, John, Julie, Peter, age 35, 25, 30, 21. You can see here 35, 25, 30. So I have this data in the table. Okay, but for example, for some reason you don't want to show username and password, because whenever you click this button it's also showing username and password, but you don't want to show it. What you can do, you can change the query which you have written here, select star from employee info, instead of star which query all the data. Instead of star, just try select and whatever column you want to select. So for example, you just want to show EID, name, surname and age, just select these column names. Just write select EID, comma, name, comma, surname, comma, age, for example. Okay, so select all the name separated by comma, select EID, name, surname and age from your table name, and once again run the program. And now when I load this, I will only see EID, name, surname and age, which I have passed here. EID, name, surname and age, right? So in this way you can load your data in JTable from your database. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.